Hey friends, it has been a long time and I miss you. I miss each one of you. I wanted to send out this little video because we're seeing some opportunity and some awareness of how this summer and this coming fall are going to be quite different. We are anxious to have you take this next step to be confirmed and know that we have not forgotten. We are keeping you in our thoughts and prayers and coming up with some plans for what it might look like when we are able to gather. But that said, this summer, you might be finding yourself with a bit more time than usual with things canceled or limited. You might be feeling a little off because some of the things that are still open are just going to feel a little bit different with rules and limitations and stuff like that. We know that you're preparing to head into the next step of life, heading to high school, to a new school likely, and that there's nervousness that can come with that, but especially now that this crumb of the pandemic is here and that things might look even more different than usual. So in an attempt to care for you in any of the nervousness that you might be having, we want to give you an opportunity to work ahead now so that come fall, you have one less thing to worry about. Hear me out. This is not me saying you have church homework over the summer. This is me saying I'm inviting you to think about whether you want to work ahead and save yourself some potential stress later. I am very available this summer. You might have a little more time. You might have a little more time to think more deeply about what you could write or design or whatever. And so again, this is an invitation. It is not something you need to be stressed about. Okay? Here's what is on our agenda. We still need to design our stoles. We need to pick Bible verses and write a little bit about why we're choosing that verse, and we need to write our faith statements. There are other things that will come later when we're able to gather, like baking bread and designing the covers and picking who's going to give little sermonettes and stuff like that. But for now, we're just going to keep our eyes on these three things. Again, stoles, Bible verses, faith statements. So in this YouTube playlist, you will see a video of me for each assignment. And actually in the description of this video, there's a link where you can be requesting the packet work for this. So what it'll mean is that Laura or I would be coming to your home and dropping off like a little bag or packet of materials that you can use to work ahead on these projects. Then you'll watch the video at your own pace, start to try to pluck away at some of those tasks. If you have questions or you're freaking out or whatever, or just want to say hi, there'll be some times that I designate each week where you can pop onto Zoom and I'll just be here in case you'd like to talk. Kind of like teachers sometimes have like office hours. So something like that. And then when fall comes, if you decided not to do the work, no big deal. That just means we'll start to kind of get that going for you then. And if you did do the work, then it's one less thing you have to be thinking about at that point. So click the link below to sign up to get the packet and do some planning ahead. And if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. All of your parents have my cell phone number. Some of you do already too, which is great. You're in high school now, so you have that different way of connecting. It's a little bit more in your hands to stay in touch. And I hope you see this as a way that we're trying to care for you and care for your stress levels, because we know this is it's just a crazy time. But we miss you lots. We're praying for you. We love you. And do not forget that the God who sees us loves us each too. Peace and blessings.